All right, all right. So we're gonna talk about the stress, the handling the stress today. So the thing is, when you stress out, that's a huge sign you are growing, because it's a sign that shows you put yourself out of your comfort zone in your life, in your business. That's gonna help you to grow eventually. So it's gonna take you somewhere better than where you are at today, right? And that's what I do often. I try to put myself in a stressful situation to see how I react and how I survive in those situations, in those environments, just to test myself, right? Instead, just keeping myself in my comfort zone and then not grow, not go anywhere, just to enjoy your day. Because I mean, doesn't matter how rich you are, doesn't matter how good you are with what you do, doesn't matter if you don't learn, if you don't grow. It's a downturn movement. So even if you think you are steady, you are not going down. But if you don't grow, you go down automatically. You know what I mean? So, and then when we put ourselves in our comfort zone, automatically our system, the biological system, creates cortisol, the hormone of the cortisol, and that creates the stress in our brain, right? Because we don't feel safe in that environment, because it's a new environment for us as a human being. When we don't feel safe, our body produce cortisol, and then that's the main cause of the stress, basically. That's why you are stressing out. And when it comes to managing that stress, that's the name of the game. That's how you become so powerful, because you learn how to manage that stress. And then when you learn how to deal with that kind of stress, with that kind of cortisol, meaning you can put yourself out of your comfort zone more often, and then you can deal with more uncomfortness, meaning it's gonna give you more growth along the way during your lifetime, right? Other than the people don't want to go out of their comfort zone because they don't want to feel that stress. They don't want to feel that shame. When you get out of your comfort zone, you feel like you are not enough sometimes, right? And then it's not the real good feeling that you want to feel most of the time. That's why the people don't want to feel that feeling. That's why they don't want to go out of their comfort zone. And then when you figure out how to deal with that kind of uncomfortness, you become a monster, basically. You become a machine, right? And then it's a powerful point. It's a powerful point in your life. It's a powerful time frame in your life that you need to deal with if you wanna get over it. And then on the other side of the curtain, on the other side of the line, when you learn how to deal with that kind of stress and uncomfortness, there is a huge gift on the other side of the curtain, right? So that's what I'm trying to master by myself as well. As you know, I mean, I have an acne here. This is a sign of the stress, right? This is a sign I'm thinking too much of the future. I don't think about the past too much, because I define myself as a futuristic person, because I try to make plan for my today's family and for the future families, generational. You know, I'm trying to create something generational as far as the wealth, as far as the lifestyle, I don't want to live by myself in this life only and then pass away after like 30, 40 years and don't want to be remembered. You know what I mean? I don't care about the to be remembered or not, but I want to create something for my future generations, meaningful, and then they can live better life than I live today. And I want to give them a handbook about how they can live their life, how they can just the basic, the ethics and the methods they can build their life on these the foundational stuff, fundamental stuff, right? I mean, obviously, the way we make money today, it's not gonna work after 50 years, that's for sure. So it doesn't make sense to tell them how to make money, but it's essential to tell them how to live their life as far as the ethic-wise, the religional-wise. I'm not a religion person, but we all have to teach our next generation the core ethic of the life that's how we're supposed to live our life. Otherwise they gotta learn those rules in a hard way in their life, and then obviously they are going to learn those with trying and failing and trying and failing and trying to find the right thing, and they're gonna end up losing a lot of time, right? And then the time is the most important thing in our life. That's why I don't want them to lose a bunch of time in their life as I did. So if I am experiencing, I mean, basically I just don't want them to experience the hardships that I had, that I went through in my past. I just want to give them the core value of the core value of the life, how they can live, and then how they can build their life on those ethics, on those principles, right? Anyway, so in order to accomplish that kind of goal, as a person, I gotta try, I gotta fail, I gotta try, and then I don't need to afraid to try, right? And then in order to not afraid to try, I gotta learn how to deal with the stress. So that's what I'm trying to do right now. And I'm trying to exercise as much as I can. I exercise 7 days a day, straight, no day off, which helps lower the cortisol in your body, and then which helps you to manage your stress, right? And I try to eat healthy as much as I can, and I try to eat healthy stuff for the liver that helps to reduce the cortisol, and that helps to reduce the anxiety, etc. So, that's what I do basically. So that's all I got for today, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.